It's roughly 10 a.m. in the morning, and I'm in the mood for a Vietnamese breakfast sandwich. And it's not really a breakfast sandwich, but I feel like eating a Vietnamese sandwich right now in the morning. I'll show you how I make it. So the majority of the ingredients were provided to me by my girlfriend and her mom. This in particular, this pork, it's like barbecue pork, and this Vietnamese style shredded chicken. I'm not sure what's in there, but it's really delicious. And then cha lua, C-H-A, it's a Vietnamese pork loaf. And then I got this baguette from Ralph's. It's just like a regular baguette. But if you can get the Vietnamese style French or the French Vietnamese style baguettes, those are the best. You get them at a Vietnamese store. Also, this is like Vietnamese mayo, and it's different than regular mayo because it's like tangy. So the thing I thought would match this, because I'm running low, as you can see. But I'm running low on pork. That's why I have this amount of pork. There's not enough left, but I wanted to save the rest for another banh mi. This is Miracle Whip, which I think maybe could match what that tastes like. Not exactly, but it'll help, maybe, sort of match it, kind of. And then there's this duck liver pate that usually there's a Vietnamese pate that I would use, but I ran out of that, so I'm gonna use this. I got this from Ralph's. It was like $9, and then I'll show you how I make it. Now, if you know me, you know I try to stay away from carbs. I try to cut carbs as much as possible, but I still love them and I still eat them, but I try my best to like minimize as much carbs as I put in my body. So this is what I do with bread. Whenever I have a sandwich or burger, this is what I'll do. I'll cut it down the line, center, with a nice trusty steak knife. Open it up, and you see all this bread? I don't need that. I just want the delicious outer part of the bread with a little bit of the inner part of the bread. Then I'll take a fork or a spoon, whatever, and then just gut that thing out. So all that little fluffy stuff inside the bread, take all that stuff out. I know this is an absolute mess, but look at how much bread I took out of here. I don't need all this stuff right here. Oh, yeesh. So this is all filler stuff, and then there's enough good stuff on this bread where I can just wrap all these delicious ingredients in, and it's gonna taste better and not be so filling, and I'll just have all the good stuff. So that's what I do. This is almost like an entire chunk of a baguette too. All this breading, which we don't need. And this is like gelatinous stuff on top. I sometimes put it on, but you don't have to. Just like spread it all around like that. I'm gonna cover this entire bread. So when it's all said and done, it should look like this. The next step is the mayo, and I only have a little bit left of the Vietnamese mayo, so I'm gonna put Miracle Whip. So this is the Vietnamese mayo. Spread it on one side. I only have a little bit left. And then I'm gonna dive deep into this bad boy, or bad girl, see that? And I'm gonna slather this thing all over here on the top, or the bottom, whatever this is, the top. So there you go. You know what? I'm gonna add some more Miracle Whip on the bottom part. I know this might be gross to some of you guys, but I don't care. So that's what it looks like. And now we put everything together. So I'm gonna start with the delicious barbecue pork. Put it there, right here. There's no hard and fast rules with this, so I'll do that first, and then put some shredded chicken, the Vietnamese shredded chicken on top. There, and then I'll put the cha lua right here. And since that's enough cha lua, that's enough protein for this sandwich, I'm gonna go ahead and just munch on that on the side. And you close this bad boy up. And then from here, I'll tell you what I do next. So you can tell this is all messy and dirty, but that's what happens when you're trying to build a delicious sandwich, a Vietnamese sandwich. I also have my favorite Zevia flavor grape. So what you do now is you put this bad boy or bad girl into a sheet of foil, and I don't cover the top. I just kind of do something like that. Well, it's not working right now, and I put too much foil. So anyways, I'll put this foil on the bottom so I can put the sandwich now into the oven. I'll put it on the bottom part of the oven, and I kind of roll things around like that. I feel like that sort of helps with reflecting the heat, but I could be wrong. So then I'll turn the oven light on, and I will also broil this on low And I've never really done like an actual count, like a minute mark of how many minutes you have to do. So I just sort of walk by and watch it and see if it starts crisping up on top. And once I see it's crispy enough, then I just pull it out. Okay, since I love you guys, I went ahead and made sure to time this. And right now this is at 8.5 minutes, and I think it's good to go. It's probably really hot. So I'll just grab it by the foil because it's not as hot. Put it down here. Now listen to that crisp. That is crispy. Let's take a piece off. That's super crispy and crunchy. This is how crispy and crunchy it is. I don't know about you guys, but when I eat a sandwich, I always have to have something else to snack on. So I have tortilla chips here, and I also have guacamole from Ralph's that I bought. It's supposed to be freshly made in the morning, so I don't know if that's the reality, but I think it's good enough. It'll hit the spot, so I will have tortilla chips, guacamole, and then this delicious sandwich. The last, and I would say the most crucial part about this, at least for me, is I feel like it's always missing a little something. So what you need to do, if you're me, is put some soy sauce on it. And of course, I always choose low sodium soy sauce because my face gets so incredibly puffy whenever I have something super salty, like, ramen, soupy dishes. It just gets crazy. And plus, I don't think I need that much sodium in my soy sauce. Soy sauce is delicious and already salty on its own. So low sodium soy sauce, and Kiko mine is like, a huge brand. So you open this bad boy up, get the soy sauce ready, and then just pour, not liberally, but try to get like the good spots. I do the top usually, so I'll do, by filming this is tougher. So like that. Okay, that's kind of liberal. Let's screw it. That's what I do, like that. Soak it in soy sauce. Not too much though. Do it to your taste. Close it up, and this guy's ready to eat. Or girl. All right, let's do this. See a little jaw sticking out? Mouth off. And then here's the guacamole. Man, breakfast sandwich, Vietnamese style. It's called a banh mi in Vietnamese, banh mi. One of my favorite things to eat. And this particular way too. And I really truly believe soy sauce is such a crucial ingredient that not everyone does, but I have to have it. I think it changes the flavor profiles or whatever to the point where it all matches and it's like harmony in your mouth. See all that goodness? You can't even see the pork there, but only a little bit right there. Right there, but it's in there and it's delicious. And broiling the sandwich afterwards for, I think that's at 8.5 minutes, because I timed it this time. That's like the perfect amount of time to broil, because the top is really crispy, but not too crispy where it breaks apart. And the inside is still the fluffy baguette bread. It's still there, and everything's warm, so it's amazing. Back to. I actually thought of putting guacamole in here, but that might be too much. And I love it the way it is already. But let me see. It might be good, but I think guacamole has such a unique taste. Adding into here might be good. A little too much. But taking a bite of this first, and chewing it up and eating it, and then right after getting a nice scoop of guacamole with tortilla chips, that's good stuff. Why not go for the back end? You know how I talked about sodium, salt, how it makes my face super puffy? Exhibit A
I ate like really salty pasta noodles last night. And then as soon as I wake up, I'm always like, oh my goodness, who is this person? It's almost to the point where it messes up my vision because my eyes are just like that. And that's not racist because I'm Asian. I just saw this. Sriracha. That's actually good, but not necessary. But I like it. And all the stuff that fell down, the chicken pieces and the ja, all I'm gonna do is put them on this tortilla chip. Go for a little dunk of guacamole, a dunk of sriracha, and go to town. Of course that's good. All right, last bite. I hope you learned something. Give it a try. I know people probably think, oh man, it's gross to have Miracle Whip, Vietnamese cha, and there's not many, actually there's not many gross ingredients there, but if it's something you've never tried before, you might be a little standoffish, but I would say try it. If you don't like the first bite, then move on, but give it a try. I think it's great. Thank you to my girlfriend and her mom for providing me. They always give me lots of delicious Vietnamese food that I always enjoy. So thank you guys, and thank you guys. Thanks for watching.
I felt it was necessary to do this video so you can see my face right now. Svelte, aerodynamic, because last night I did have a little bit of soy sauce, but I didn't have any salty noodles, no ramen, nothing like that. So this is kind of like the less puffy version of me. Enjoy. I had to say that because last night I think I just had good old-fashioned American food.